Hello everyone and welcome back to the Fox Den. I know a lot of you have missed me, but I'd like to say that I'm back. Now for this What If, it's more of a fanfic I've been writing. This is a fanfic, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail. What if Labrys wasn't my hero? But there's something different about it, I should say. I'm not gonna just insert Labrys into my hero story, like a lot of fanfic writers would do. I'm still gonna use Persona 4 Arena. And that's how I'm gonna do. But here's the main thing. Let's just get started, shall we? Damn it! Damn it! Shout. Says the annoyance of a young teen with blonde hair, with a abnormal thunderbolt-like stripe and this black streak in his hair. The guy next to him, a red-haired teen, would ask him, "Hey, Denki. Call me, bro. You okay?" With Denki Kaminari rubbing the back of his head, telling his manually best friend, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I don't know about if those rumors are true or not." With Ejiro Kirishima responding with, "Oh, you mean the Midnight Channel thing?" With Kaminari saying, "Yes, that thing." As they would just begin explaining some things, mostly explaining their version of the events of Persona 4. Saying how the investigation was forwarded by Aizawa-sensei, and stuff like that with the help of Denki. But, out of curiosity, they would gather up a few friends and decide to meet in the dorm room. This, as soon as they explain what's going on. They all agreed to figure it out. Fast forward to midnight. To where they see something pop on.
Yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start. Be the manliest of all men. Come on down.
As soon as this mysterious bear figure says this, it instantly cuts to a screen of Denki. A picture of Denki, with the announcer stating, "The electrifying rat of stupidity, the walking taser, Denki Kaminari," as it flashes to a picture of Kirishima. "The rock-hard man of stone, Ejiro Kirishima," as it flashes to a picture of Bakugo. It flashes to Bakugo. The explosive mutt with too much pride, the explosive mutt with too much pride, Katsuki Bakugo. It flashes to Mineta. The perv in heat. I forgot Minetta's first name, so don't judge. Then it flashes to Mina. Straight from space, a pink alien has descended. The alien queen, Mina Ashido. Then it cuts to a picture of Momo. Fuck, I had hers figured out. Alright, I was just using Yukiko's. The uncop... The gene, a mixture... For Momo, I was using a mixture of Naoto and Yukiko's title. So, here it goes. The prodigal genius with self-esteem issues. The unconquerable Snow Black. Momo Yadarozu. For Jiro, I'm using, well, just Yosuke. Rocker by day, hero student by day, rocker by night, mistress ressentiment, Kyoka Jiro. And for you guys, I don't have good little names for everyone, the rest of the class. So go ahead. Make little insulting nicknames or Persona 4A level nicknames for everyone. Oh, and one thing, don't use Izuku. Because I have a plan for him later. Anyways, it would end. The broadcast would end there. After showing off the rest of the students. It will end. Everyone just sits there just saying, what the fuck? They take a few days they take the rest of the day nodding to each other, saying goodnight and everything to think about what the hell they just witnessed. But during this sleep, just like in Yu's variation of the story, he gets a flash of a vision of a girl with white hair. Or I guess a bluish silver hair. A silvery blue hair. Walking down the halls of UA. As he suddenly shoots up awake. And decides that this may be a good time to get everyone and do something. So he would call up everyone begrudgingly as they would go to the main hall, the entertainment room, or the main dorm room, or the main dorm convenient area. As they would explain, I'm sorry I called you guys up this late, but I have an idea, and I think it may be crazy. And so, just like in Persona 4, Denki would then slowly put his hand towards the TV as his quirk automatically activates, and his hand goes through. This is when they would shrug, and this is what Denki would say, well, there's only one way to find out if that thing is true. Because they look like us. Scarily like us, and from what Sensei told us, that was not an authorized broadcast. And Mineta, of all people, to chime up saying, and if those reports were correct, if those reports that we've read about in class a couple months back was correct, this may be the incident those shadow operatives were talking about. We're hero students. We have an up with Kirishima cracking his knuckles, saying, we're hero students. We have an obligation to go in to figure out what's going on. Plus, if the wrong people saw this, they may think we're involved in this. With the rest of 1A agreeing on it, except for one. The tall man with bright blue hair and glasses, with engines on his legs, will then come up and robo-chop everyone, saying, "No, this is irresponsible. We should get all the teachers involved in this and discuss this matter rationally." Well, some are agreeing, like Momo Yadarozu would pipe up saying, "I agree with Ida. Going into things blind may result in a more dangerous situation." With Denki shrugging off saying, "Well, who's coming with me then? We can't, because from what I saw in ironically, a dream of mine, a vision, you can say, there's a girl trapped in there. Trapped in this shadow TV realm. So who's coming with me to rescue her?" With everyone but Ida once again raising their hands. Momo raised only hand because she doesn't want anyone to die. With Ida's sign saying, "Alright, I'll stay here and act as your guide, act as your outside source." And with Ida saying, "If you guys take longer than 5 hours, I'm getting the teachers involved." With everyone nodding in agreement. Everyone would head in while Denki's using his combination of his quirk in his hand to hold this portal-like thing open. This is when we'll cut over to Labrys herself, wandering the halls. With them discussing that, well, Labrys is just wandering the halls of this distorted UA, with chairs everywhere, with crowds and everything. This is when a monitor appeared in front of her saying, "Labby-chan, you shouldn't go off on your own. Do you not know how dangerous that is?" With, of course, them not really believing in her. Well, that is not a good word for it. Let me actually say a little better, I guess. With Momo, with them discussing and talking amongst themselves about what's happening. I misstepped. And that's when we're in, and we'll cut back to Denki. When they entered, he saw none of his friends nearby. He would then begin to walk around, calling out, "Kirishima? Bakugo? Mina? Anyone?" Honestly, she's just... in reality, she's just scared about what's happening. Which, of course, confuses everyone. which eventually leads, after a couple of searching, Denki would finally run into Kirishima, but with a monitor popping up with this teddy bear saying, "And this is the first match of the game." But what do we have here? Is this friends I see? Now, let's see how this battle turns out. Who will win this battle of fronts? Which, before this happens, and with this bear says, "Oh, and one rule. Whoever wins moves on. The other stays behind." With eventually, after the rule explanations happen, Kirishima starts acting odd. Kaminari. You really aren't manly, bro. You know that. All you're good for is acting as a charger for the rest of us. And you know it. No one likes you. The only person who does like you, Jiro. You're so oblivious to her that you're gonna lose her. And I'll snatch her right from you. With Kirishima hardening, saying, "How about I put you out of your misery? No one's gonna miss you anyways. You were just, in Bakugo's words, a D tier at most. You're just an electric rat who got lucky due to his stupidity. You wouldn't be missed. I'm not even sure anyone recognizes you. Anyways, what are you waiting for, Kaminari? Are you gonna fight back? Or are you that stupid?" Denki doesn't know what to do, but Kirishima throws the first punch. Panicking, he uses his quirk against Kirishima, saying, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't want for this to happen." And thus, the first battle commences. And that's where we're going to end it off. Each one of these is going to act like an episode or so. There's going to be two chapters of this fanfic. After I finish each part, I will record it and post it. This is chapter 1, where it all begins. Toodaloo, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this little teaser or / first act.